Usually when you go to the zoo, you think about just going to see the wild animals, the exotic animals in their natural habitat. A lot of people don't usually think of jumping into the cage with the animals unless you're on fucking drugs or something, which in this case, this guy is. Now I know meth can do some pretty crazy ass things, but jumping into a fucking lion's den, I don't see how the voices in your head could tell you like, hey, this is a good idea, but maybe they were just saying like, go pet the fucking kitties. Like, I don't know.
A mentally unstable man is face to face with two deadly predators. His name, Zhang Ho Chen. The 46-year-old was addicted to amphetamines, abusing alcohol, and hearing voices in his head when he climbed into the lion's den at the Taipei, Taiwan Zoo.
I get this guy was addicted to drugs and shit, but just, you gotta think, I mean, it's probably not a good idea to do drugs at a zoo, or drugs like that, meth and shit, probably not a good idea. At least I would think. If I was doing meth, which I'm not, one of the places I would avoid is a fucking zoo with animals that could kill me.
I saw and someone jumped into the dance. I said, this is amazing.
Well, that's probably a pretty common reaction amongst the people that are watching this dude jump into a fucking lion's den.
Then it happens.
Yeah, this guy's fucked.
That lion comes up and just knocks it out of his hand, and you see how the person reacts and kind of shrinks back.
Scott Lope runs Florida's Big Cat Rescue. He knows the damage these carnivores can do.
I'm pretty sure most people know what damages a lion can do to you. At least I would hope so. They're one of the fucking top alphas in the food chain, so it's not like new information that lions can literally rip you to shreds.
Incredibly, after the first attack, Chen makes no attempt to escape, and the 300-pound male strikes again.
That lion either has the face of, wow, this guy tastes amazing, or this guy tastes god fucking awful. I guess we're about to find out here. If the lion decides to go for more, then we know he tastes good. And then vice versa, if he just fucks off away from him.
Chen has been bitten and mauled.
There you go, he's a full-ass steak cooked by Gordon Ramsay himself.
But he's so out of it, he still doesn't try to get away. And this king of the jungle wants another piece of him.
Honestly, just natural selection at this point. I don't know, just let the lions have some food. Might as well. Free food, you don't gotta pay for it. No, look an ass. I'm just playing, but nah, dude, this guy's a fucking idiot. Doesn't matter if he's on drugs. He's an idiot for doing drugs in a zoo in the first place.
I was a bit shocked. We were all appalled as to why someone would jump in there. Everyone was nervous.
Dude, there's quite literally no other reaction to have unless somebody's just thinking like, oh wow, yeah, they're using live bait now, cool.
Officials decide to tranquilize the big cats. But it's not just the lions that worry them.
We were worried that the man would charge at the lions.
Yeah, I think that'd be a one-sided fight. You would think after getting attacked twice that you would just back off, but I mean, the guy's on drugs, so I get it.
We communicated with the zoo director, and we discussed whether or not we needed to tranquilize the man.
Dude, no fucking way. Guy might as well just be one of the fucking animals in the zoo.
But they don't have the proper dosage for humans. Instead, they'll try to keep the predators away with a high-pressure hose. The zoo's chief vet aims his dart gun. Then he fires. But two of the other shooters miss their marks.
Yeah, probably getting fired after that shit. Hit your goddamn shots, dude.
Fearful, Chen's running out of time before a fatal attack.
Yeah, he looks pretty terrified in there with his hands up, like that's even doing anything. Again, I know he's on drugs, but dude, make any attempt to get the fuck out of there or something. Unless the voices in his head are just telling him that he's one with the lions. I mean, I can only imagine the type of shit that's going on through his head right now. Fucking water spraying everywhere, people yelling at him, lions trying to kill him. So I guess I take that back. He's probably fucking overstimulated to fuck.
They resort to the fire hose. and it's up to the men with the blowguns to bring the cats down.
Well, if their aim wasn't dog shit, then they might be able to handle the situation.
Right here, a dart from a blowgun hits the big male. He runs out of sight, right into his cage.
Pussy.
But the female is still a threat. Suddenly, she makes a move that frightens everyone. She charges right at Chen.
This really is just such a fucked situation. I mean, not only this guy, but these lions, they don't know what the hell is going on. They probably think they're getting attacked with everything that's happening. If one of these lions were to kill the guy, then they would probably get killed. You know, that's just what happens. Just like Harambe, basically. All because of this guy on meth decided to just jump in the cage. You know, it's just, everything's fucked.
But the high-pressure fire hose scares her off. Finally, cops see an opportunity. They beg Chen to come out. It's a tense negotiation, but Chen heeds their pleas. And he limps toward the service entrance and safety.
Never thought he'd actually come to his senses. Like, after the lions are dealt with, he finally does. Like, bruh.
The lions are unharmed and sleep off the tranquilizer. But Chen has severe gashes and serious bite wounds.
I was on drugs and drinking excessively every day. And if you ask me what I was thinking, I would say I was thinking things that weren't realistic. I didn't know what I was thinking.
I couldn't imagine that he could even possibly remember that. Because nobody in their right mind, unless they had a death wish, would jump into, you know, a fucking animal cage.
Chen spent a month in a psychiatric hospital where caregivers not only tended to his wounds, they got him off the drugs. It was the beginning of a whole new life. These days, he's clean and sober.
And that's pretty much it. He ends up being okay, the lions end up being okay, everybody's fine. And the guy gets help at the end too, so yay. But yeah, pretty crazy video. I couldn't imagine seeing a guy just do that at a zoo and actually wanting to go back after seeing that. But just actually a pretty fucked up situation, like I already said. You know, the lions could have died, he could have died, you know, just fucked up. But everybody ended up being okay, so that's all that matters. But in other words, don't do drugs at a zoo.